From a traditional Chinese medicine point of view, I'm going to discuss what we call the doorways of life and death. And the reason for that is it's very helpful to understand that these doorways, which are actually the orifices or the openings of our body, they're like openings that can be energetically closed or left open. So sometimes energy in our body needs to release itself out through these doorways, but particularly once we understand that everything around us is energy, prana, chi, call it whatever you like, it's got lots of names, we can actually deliberately open and close these doors to maintain and improve our health and our well-being. So what are the orifices? So we've got the lower doorways, which is our elimination part. So we've got the anus, we've got the genital region of the body, so the openings there. We've also got the navel is another opening. And then we've got the upper doorways, which is our mouth, nose, ears, and even eyes. The eyes themselves, even though they seem to be sealed, are actually doorways where energy can come and go. We can send energy out through our eyes, or we can receive energy and information in. So these are the doorways. So what was known about traditionally for thousands of years, but has not really been handed down anymore so much, unless you've got it in your family history line, is that as the strains of life get to us, what begins to happen is these doorways that are naturally sealed when we're young, because we're full of energy, we're full of life force. An infant, a baby, has these good circulating life force, and the opposite, I've talked about polarity, so the male and the female energy within us, the masculine, the feminine, the yang, the yin, it circulates freely and well. And they say that our spirit fire is strong. This means that the doorways can be opened when we need to release. So if we want to detox and cleanse the body, eliminate through our elimination organs, or we need to release stress out, like an infant will cry easily and let us know exactly how it feels. And so that's the body releasing stress and tension. As we get older, what tends to happen is we learn to hold on to tension. It's our society cultural programming that tells us there's times when we can be our natural self and times when that's not okay. So we innately begin the process of tensing or holding things in, which over time, if we don't know how to release that in a healthy way, a positive way, through positive emotional release, then we begin to become weakened and sickened, and these doorways, these openings, they begin to leak vital energy out until we get to the stage in our later years where we're walking around with our mouth hanging open, we're mouth breathing all the time, our nose is all blocked up, we're not getting proper breath through the nose, our ears have become weakened and susceptible to chill, our eyes have become weakened and we don't see things like a young, fresh, new soul sees the world. And our lower doorways, which is our lower orifices, they also leak energy out, and so we become susceptible to external forces that can throw the body out of balance, such as extreme cold or wind. So these things can come into the body and we don't have the ability to seal these doorways off, and so we can get a cold, we can get a chill, we can get an invasion of these strong climatic forces around us, wind, cold, dampness, heat, and humidity, And all of these can create an imbalance in the body which makes us sick. And it's because we don't have proper understanding of these doorways of life and death. So ultimately, learning to be able to contract the pelvic floor muscles when we sit in a relaxed state, breathe in from our abdomen so that we seal the doorways when we want to draw energy in so we can hold it in there. That's very important, and it's an actual meditation practice that will show you one day when I get a chance to more personal one-on-one. This is something I'd like to show people so they can learn how to conserve their life energy and restore their battery rather than have it just deplete and weaken and cause these chronic illnesses that we see in our society nowadays. And we also learn how to conserve and seal the doorways so that we don't allow too much negative energy to invade into the upper doorways of the body. And that also means negative people and places and situations that invade our senses and cause disturbance to our mind and our heart. So that's just a very brief summary of what the doorways in life and death are all about. And once we know how to use them, we promote life and we delay death.